Maya, named after Maya Angelou, was born October 10, 1979 in Washington, D.C. Born into a musical family, her Jamaican father, Sherman, was a musician and singer, and her mother, Teresa, worked as an accountant. She is the oldest sibling of her two younger brothers. She took ballet lessons from the age of 2 and added jazz and tap dancing lessons to her schedule 2 years later. During her childhood, Maya would imitate one of her favorite artists, Michael Jackson, in her mother's high-heeled boots, using a spoon as a make-believe microphone. With an African-American father and a mother of Italian descent, Maya sometimes had to endure insensitive comments about her ethnic background. Her accomplishments as a dancer, however, helped Maya to make the transition into adolescence and deal with the peer pressure that many teenagers experienced. She stated in an interview, "There was a time in my life when I wasn't popular and accepted by kids in school. I was made fun of with braces and kinky hair and being from a multicultural family, etc. And it really hurts when you're at that age. But later, when you get something of your own or you get involved in activities like a sport, you begin to be accepted for what you do and your personality and who you are, instead of your clothes and how you look and the name designer brands you have on." While she continued to study dance, Maya got her first job in the entertainment industry in 1996 as a reporter for the BET 90s show Teen Summit.
Why do you think so many teens out here today are smoking marijuana?
I think teens are smoking marijuana because of peer pressure, and once you're hooked on it, you can't get off of it.
It's not necessarily a peer pressure thing, but it's a lack of other things to do.
They think it's very cool to be doing it, so they think that they should do it too, to fit in with the in-group.
I'm posse member Maya Harrison, and that's the word on the street.
Maya changed her focus to music as she entered her teens. With the help of her father, she put together a demo tape when she was 15 and began to scout around for a record deal while she was still in high school. After an audition in the living room of University Music Entertainment president Haq Islam, Maya got herself a management deal which led to a recording contract with Interscope Records. Maya spent the next 2 years recording her debut studio album. Interscope Records envisioned Maya as their main R&B artist, competing with other teen singers such as Brandy, Monica, and Aaliyah. Her album included collaborations with artists Missy Elliott, Babyface, Dru Hill, and Silk the Shocker. Released in April of 1998, Maya peaked at number 29 on the U.S. Billboard 200. It was platinum certified, and in total, the album sold 2 million copies worldwide. It included 3 successful singles, including her debut single, It's All About Me, featuring fellow R&B singer Cisco, which became a top 10 hit on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, as well as Moving On and My First Night with You. To gain credibility with urban audiences as a performer, Maya toured as the only female headliner with Busta Rhymes, Cypress Hill, Public Enemy, and Gang Starr on the Smoking Grooves Tour in 1998. The guest appearance by Dru Hill's Cisco on her first hit, It's All About Me, also helped her win over young, predominantly African American hip-hop record buyers as a performer with street credibility. Maya's videos, which showcased her dance moves that she often choreographed herself, further highlighted her integrity as an all-around original performer. To broaden her appeal over the next few years, Maya also made contributions to numerous soundtracks, including Bullworth, Rugrats, Belly, Life, and Bait. The Bullworth track, Ghetto Superstar, was acknowledged by fans and reviewers alike as one of the sharpest hip-hop rap singles of the year. The song subsequently earned a 1999 Grammy Award nomination for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group. Another soundtrack appearance on Blackstreet's Take Me There from the Rugrats movie also broadened her appeal through its use in Burger King commercials tied to the film's release. In the meantime, Maya took a small role in the Omar Epps LL Cool J film In Too Deep, released in 1999, which was the story of an undercover police officer's investigation of a drug ring. With a well-received first album, several notable soundtrack appearances, and Maya's reputation as an emerging superstar, her career was on the rise. Taking a more active role in the production of her next album, Maya enlisted Left Eye of TLC, Wyclef Jean of the Fugees, and Swiss Beats. Fear of Flying, which was released in April of 2000, debuted at number 15 on the Billboard 200. The first single, Best of Me, featuring Jada Kiss, did not reach the success expected and underperformed on the charts. Maya composed the single Best of Me Part 2, which was produced by Trackmasters and featured rapper Jay-Z. During the recording process, though, tension rose between Maya and Jay-Z. Because of Maya's introverted and guarded personality, especially when it came to people in the industry, Jay-Z didn't receive her well and considered her unappreciative for the work he was doing on the record. Trackmasters spoke on the situation, saying, "Jay came to the studio that night at the Hit Factory. He got it right away. He understood what it was, but he didn't like Maya's vibe in the room. He looked at her like she was a spoiled brat, because she was. He looked at her like, I'm about to rap on your record. You're about to have a hit, and I don't think you really appreciate it." She was like this new artist on Interscope. She didn't even really understand what was going on. So he didn't do the record when he got there. Once again, he gave a preview of what it was going to sound like, but he didn't do the record because he didn't feel like it. So he left, and we had to tell Maya, like, yo, Maya, Jay wants to do the record, but he feels like you're not giving him any love, like no thank you or none of that. But that's just her personality. So we went to LA for some music awards around that time, and we had one more shot at getting Jay to come to the studio. And obviously, Jay came in, and Maya was more cordial towards Jay. He laid the rhyme down, Steve asked for a shout out, and that's basically it. That's a good record, and Jay charged her through the nose for it. Maya didn't seem to mind, though. What was most important to her was the success of her album. The second single released, Case of the X, proved to be a different matter. It became Maya's international breakthrough hit, topping the Australian single charts for 2 consecutive weeks, while reaching number 2 and 3 in the US and the United Kingdom. As a result, Fear of Flying became a hit album. It earned Maya a Soul Train Music Award nomination for R&B Soul Album and was also certified platinum, selling over 1 million copies in the United States. For Maya's next project, she released a remake of the Patti LaBelle song Lady Marmalade with Christina Aguilera, Pink, Lil' Kim, and Missy Elliott in June of 2001. Included on the soundtrack to Moulin Rouge, the song gained the #1 spot on the pop charts and earned the artist a Grammy Award for Best Pop Collaboration with Vocals.
Where's Patty? She loved that. Oh my gosh, this was so unexpected. Thank you to the Academy and everybody, Grammys. Thank you, Dad and Michael and my family. And my girls right here, thank you guys so much for making it great.
Yes. We want to say thank you, God, for blessing us. And whoever made the decision to give us this award, we want to thank you.
I would like to say hi to my mom and dad, and thank you, Jimmy Iovine, for fighting for me to be on this project, and Ron Fair and Missy, Rottweiler, everybody that, incorporated in this project. Thank you so much.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Hillary. Hi, Jean. Hi, man. Hi, Mom.
In addition to planning her next album, Maya also accepted a role in the movie version of the musical Chicago. In 2003, Interscope Records released Maya's third album, Mood Ring. It sold more than 113,000 copies in its first week and peaked at number 3 on the US Billboard 200. The first single, a Missy Elliott-produced track titled My Love Is Like Whoa, became a top 20 hit on the Billboard Hot 100, while the video showcased the more sexy and risky side of Maya. Her second single, Fallen, did not have the same commercial success, but did reach the top 40 on the Billboard's Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart. Mood Ring went on to be certified gold, selling 589,000 copies to date. Maya, unhappy with the success of her third album and determined to make a comeback, went to work on her fourth album in 2004. The album, initially titled Control Freak, was scheduled for a mid-2005 release, but the album was shelved when Maya made a decision to leave A&M Records due to poor management decisions for her career. In 2006, Maya signed a recording contract with Universal Motown and resumed work on her next album, which she completed in a 3-month period. Classified as energetic and ghetto with a less classic R&B edge, Maya renamed the project Liberation. The album released 2 singles, but both underperformed on the radio, and due to budget cuts, the album suffered numerous pushbacks. In 2007, the album accidentally leaked in Japan, and as a result, Universal Motown released Liberation as a digital download only in October of 2007. Frustrated with management and record labels as a whole, Maya went on to create her independent label, 9 Planet. She has produced a series of albums over the years under the label, including Sugar and Spice, Kiss, Smooth Jones, and TKO. Today, Maya continues to make music and appear on a variety of television series. Some of her more recent projects include the reality show Girls Cruise, which also features Lil' Kim and Chili from TLC. Maya is also playing a recurring role on the TV series Fifth Ward. Maya also created her own nonprofit organization, the Maya Arts and Tech Foundation, which is dedicated to providing disadvantaged youth growth and opportunity through arts and technology education. Maya is also a proud vegan and a spokesperson for PETA. Maya's extraordinary talent has allowed her to remain successful in this industry for over 2 decades and contributes a huge part of that to not giving in to a lot of the demands from management and record labels that come from being in the industry and compromising her morality. Her fearless efforts to create her own label has given her the freedom to operate independently while remaining true to herself. And it's because of this that Maya Harrison will remain relevant for years to come.